Okay, Sheree, part 3, this part's about the brain integration. So we've just cleared the survival stuff and we've got your celestial circuit back up and running and your center of gravity. So now we're going to do brain integration to help your brain to go, okay, life is good. Okay, so firstly, corpus callosum, left to right sides of the brain. And hold out for me. Okay. So that's the test for the corpus callosum, which is the connection between the left and right sides of the brain. The amygdala coordinate is showing up that there's pain and punishment. That's disconnecting the left and right hemisphere. So we wait for this to pulse. And there's a couple of main things that shut down the corpus callosum. And again, hold. Beautiful. So the first thing is trust and trust issues. So if we don't trust that everything's going to be okay, if we don't trust that life's going to get easier, if we don't trust that life's not going to get harder, if we can't trust ourselves to do what we need under stress, if we can't trust, so basically trust is such a big thing, as you can imagine. And hold out and whooshka. Right, interesting. So that one is showing up as externalized frustration. So it's frustration that you can feel, that people can feel when you're not feeling that life is going in the direction you want it and things are hard to trust. So it's an externalized, so people, it's a felt rage, anger, frustration sort of energy. But what I was thinking before about the hormones is that when we've got menstrual issues going on, if we've got worry and trauma and stress just constantly going on, then basically it's going to get to that spot where your nervous system, like the hierarchy is always the stuff that your unconscious brain believes as mama bear you're not going to be able to support and control. So every hormone in underneath there gets affected by that level. And don't forget, our uteruses they eliminate a lot of toxins per month. So when we are under stress constantly, we're releasing a lot of stress hormones, and once a month our uterus actually releases a lot of those stress hormones along with other toxins in the body. Stress and stress hormones, and trust issues. And hold. Okay. The other major thing that shuts down the corpus callosum is the feeling of being unappreciated. So I am appreciated. I feel appreciated. Appreciation. And hold out nice and strong. Not quite. Right, so a lack of appreciation shuts down the pleasure and reward centers in the brain. So so when we're feeling unappreciated, it's harder to see the little things and just enjoy life. So it's like your pleasure reward centers, we can get there, the kids can be, light and fun, and we can have great moments with hubby, but when this area is being deactivated or shut down because our nervous system's going, don't you relax and be happy, then it can take a bit of work to get that pleasure reward feeling going on in the body. It's like, should we go out to dinner? Oh, I couldn't be bothered. Even though if you made the effort to get out, you would have a good time. But it's that lack of ability to get motivated, that lack of dopamine, the lack of feel-good hormones. And part of that is, as women, we need to feel appreciated for everything we do. Even if it's just our own appreciation. Man, I had a good day. Look at everything I did. Going to bed with forgiveness, waking up with gratitude.
It sounds more easier
than what it actually is, yeah.
No. Then just having all that weight and worry.
Yeah. I mean, I've heard some people talk about having like 10 minutes or 15 minutes a day when they allow themselves to worry, but that's never made sense to me. I think a gratitude journal is awesome. I think prayer, whatever that is to us, is awesome, because all of that allows us to see things every day that we don't normally see. Only because we don't want to say the same things to ourselves every day, because we get bored. So, appreciation. I am appreciated. I feel appreciated. And hold. Okay, so there's that's taken us back into the reticular activating system again. So I'll just go see what appreciation has triggered in your reticular activating system. So something about not feeling appreciated has made your reticular activating system go, oh my God, what's this new thing coming in? Because if appreciation has never been felt and then all of a sudden you're feeling appreciated, what's your unconscious brain going to do? Is it going to blow your trust circuits? Right, interesting. So it's activating noradrenaline. So feeling appreciated makes your nervous system worried and makes your brain want to focus on what could be going on. That's really funny. So because this point down here under the feet, that's about focus and attention. So it's like, oh, someone just appreciated me. I better pay attention to that. What's going on? Are they trying to manipulate me?
So it's a defense?
I think it's a defense. Like, it's not accepting appreciation as a good thing. It's seeing appreciation as, or a lack of appreciation as, a survival tool. And maybe that's part of the whole survival thing as a mum. If I don't feel appreciated and I don't expect to be appreciated, then I won't get hurt. Okay, so the next little area showing up is auditory. Now, I know you've got a busy household, so the auditory integration point, oh, no, this will be being a mum hearing a coughing kid. Right, so we'll stack it in and then get into it. Oops, sorry, hon. Hold out. Right, so these are the auditory integration points. So they are primed for, funnily enough, wanting to run away, which is the last thing you'd want to do. But when you've got a busy household and there's always kids and people wanting something, you know, and like you say, you feel guilty if you don't put yourself, no, you feel guilty if you do anything for yourself, whether it's eating or self-care or, you know, I should be doing this, I should be doing that. Your auditory integration points are going into escape, submission, freeze. So your nervous system is going into trauma when you hear something that is traumatic to it. So you can imagine, you know, and this is the thing with a sick little kid, you know, when you've got that coughing going on and your nervous system's going, can he breathe? What can I do? What can I put on him? How can I help him? You know, so your little nervous system, which is absolutely a must for Mama Bear, not saying it's not, but it's putting you into a trauma all the time. Each time your auditory integration points get triggered. Okay, so once again, let's go and have a look. Okay, I think we've hit a good spot. Is there a flower essence? Yeah, so we'll just use a flower essence to, it's a bark flower essence this time. It's water violet. ultraviolet is for when you try very hard not to be emotionally involved because it's like when your kids are going through something and you keep yourself hyper alert and vigilant and you get through it, but then the next day you fall apart. So it's when we're deliberately being aloof with something in our life so that we can focus and direct our attention, and other people would see us as being aloof, so not emotionally involved, whereas that's the furthest thing from the truth. Our brain is trying to find a way where we can focus and be dependable, but other people see it as not, which is not very fair because they don't see what's going on in our brain. So what it ends up doing is helping with the ability to communicate and allows people to see our gentleness and empathy. Yeah, 6 drops. Okay.
So do they need to take that too?
Oh, I usually do a dose that's the one-off thing for the body at the time. Okay, I'll pause for a second, then I'll check supplements.